I had actually messaged Wiggy because it was just like when everybody was kind of blowing up, you know, back then. So everybody was still checking their like message requests and stuff like that. So I saw Wiggy and I was like, I had commented on something that he was doing on the stage while he was recording Gus, and I think I said like, sorry if this is inappropriate, but I think I said something along the lines, I was like, oh, you leaning, boy, because he was he was like swaying, and he was like, you know how it is. And anyway, he had made a later post. He said, if anybody has, and this might be inappropriate too, but hey, this little people are talking about shit's gonna get inappropriate. He was like, if anybody got weed or a skateboard, hit me up and I'll get you backstage. That's just what they just wanted to chill out after the show, I guess. So we just so happened to have that. The friend that I was with just so happened to have her skateboard, and I just so happened to have baked pot cookies for the occasion because I felt like, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna bake cookies and bring a bunch of Gorilla Glue, bud, just because I feel like this is what he would want. And it just so happened to synchronize and be exactly like what I needed to get back there, I guess. Like, it wasn't even like sketchy. I was just like, yo, I have a skateboard, I have a ganja, and
obviously you also had this shirt that you were
and I was like, and I have a present as well. I was like, I really want to give it to him and talk to him, you know, and tell him he inspired me to do it. So it just happened easy. He was like, all right, cool, let's meet. He slapped his VIP sticker on me and another one on my friend, and then just got us in. Like, it was like really low key. Like, nobody was supposed to be going back there. It was just like they were like, the security was like, why, who is this, you know? But I was like, I'm fine, you know. It was just really funny the way that it all happened. It was so
what show was this at when this happened?
Let me see the ticket. This was,
it was obviously Peep Show, but like what?
It was the Peep Show.
Yeah.
There's the ticket. And it was at the Foundry in Fillmore in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, and this is crazy. It was on April 16th. And 16 has always been my favorite number. Like, ever since.
Well, it was obviously a very lucky number that day.
I know. That's what I realized. I was like, this is all just crazy wild, man. Like, the way that
obviously what people also recognize this shirt from is from the 16 Lines music video.
Yes,
yeah. So when did you find out that he'd actually recorded it in that shirt?
That was such a surprise to me. Like, I didn't know it was gonna happen. See, I didn't know Gus before this. When I had met him, he was still kind of acknowledging that he was well known. Like, he was like, he introduced himself to me. Like, I didn't know who he was already. I was like, boy, I know who you are. Okay. So, like, just when that happened and he wore the shirt in the video, I was just blown away. I didn't know it was gonna happen. And then after that video I think was filmed in New York. Sorry, I'm plugging my phone in.
It's okay, don't worry.
He actually gave the shirt to Emma right after. And like,
because she wore it when they did the memorial stream, right? Yeah,
exactly. And this is just like, I feel like I have to include this. I wouldn't, like, Nate came up to me, Wiggy, he was like, yo, Emma's here and she's in your shirt. And I was like, you know, and we met and hugged, and I was like, yo, I've known you my whole life. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But basically, I didn't know that was gonna happen. I had no clue. I was blown away. I was like, he did that, okay?
I guess it just shows also like how much he really loved the shirt, that he was gonna wear it in something that was gonna be recorded. And
it actually, like, oh my god, yeah, because Nate messaged me, and he told me, like, it was actually like on the day that he passed. He was like, he loved that shirt so much, and I was just like, like, it made me, it just me, and Gus actually inspired me to keep going. Like, he was the whole reason why I continued with my brand. Like, that was what begun it all. I kind of went off the traditional path of tie-dye after that. I was like, well, if I can do that, I could probably do a lot of other things too. And
Yeah.
he was like, how'd you do this? I was like, I don't know, I just tried really hard. I just tried really hard, man.
It's so cool. Like the actual design, it's cool because like there's obviously this classic one, and then there's also all of the other ones that you're doing now. It's just amazing.
Yes. I love doing them in different colors. That's like my favorite thing ever. And it seems like I've kind of got the design now down, but then people message me, they're like, wait, they're like, it doesn't look the same. And I'm like, I know it doesn't look exactly like that one, but it was because the first one I did I thought was messy. But everybody wants it to look messy just like that. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know how to make it look messy because I'm a perfectionist. I'll try so
It's
hard.
crazy, like, because you've obviously like improved since then, but it's like people want it to be the way that it was.
They want it to look messy. You know,
Yeah.
they want it to embody Gus's vibe, okay? And it's
Yeah.
funny. Everybody always asks, like, what was his shirt size? You know, and I just made him a 2XL because I figured, well, he's very tall, you
Yeah.
know, and I've seen him in like things with where the sleeves kind of dangle, you know.
Yeah. He
So
always
I
wore
was
like
like,
oversized stuff.
yeah, I was like, I'll just give him and he was like, you know, I really like things that are either too small or too big. So this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's what he said. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So now, and then that's the other thing. When I go to make the design, people will want it to look specific, but the size of the shirt really depends on the way that the bunny's going to turn out too. So it's like, since Gus's was so big, that bunny just has so much room to like to overtake the shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and obviously it's going to be harder in ones that are a size small. Or...
Exactly, yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
acknowledging that because it is harder to do smaller bunnies.
Yeah, but it's amazing, and I know that a lot of people love your brand. But if you haven't already seen her stuff, you need to go and check it out because it's awesome.
Oh my.
Yeah, your work. It's just it's
Thank so wild. Like, so the concert had ended